Hello, everybody. I just spent 5 minutes trying to get this tripod to act right. Oh, oops. Gotta lock them things or they just roll me everywhere. I only use this wheelchair in here because it's much easier to sit on for a long period of time. And the office chair tipped me forward out of it once, so that was enough for me. Okay. The consensus seems to be to use large canvas, and nobody said anything about doing anything other than painting. So for now, that's what I'm going to continue to do until somebody asks me to do something different. But the idea of doing a cat came up. And I said, well, I could probably do a cat. And I said something. I was watching somebody else draw a woman. And I said, I need to watch these people and see how they do this. He said, well, what you need to do is practice. So I'm going to see what I can do. I have made 3-dimensional human figures. And they didn't turn out bad. So I'm going to give this a shot. But it's going to be sketching, not painting. Not for practice. Okay, from here I'm doing voiceover for at least a while. You can see from this just how much I tried, how many times I tried with the cat. And I mean, my arm's covering a lot of it, but I'm still trying to freehand this thing. I've started this whole new one here, and it seems to have a little more success than the others do. So it's kind of the one I go with. I tell you what, I've been wanting to draw a squirrel for a long time. I think I drew something closer to a squirrel than I ever have that didn't look like a cat at all. But it didn't really look like a squirrel either. Just the tail looked more like a squirrel than a cat. Anyway, but, oh, be able to laugh with me, please. This is where I have one of my biggest problems. The facial features, the hands, the feet. Well, I'm not having to draw, I can draw shoes, so that's no problem. But facial features, but Joe said I've got a how to draw book that I still have from college. So I might use that to practice and I'll watch some of these others. Because a lot of them don't really, they'll do the figure, but they don't really do any facial features. You know, they might just do something very bland on the ones who sketch. And they're really good at what they do. And in order to paint something, it's a little more demanding, I think. I mean, I know I'm a folk artist, but I could do the plain, faceless person, but I don't think, if you're wanting a cat that looks like a cat, I don't think you're wanting me to do the faceless person like I was doing with a lot of the biblical story drawings, which I do want to get back to those. I just kind of doing this stuff for a while. But as you can see, I'm having to erase the old stuff and get it out of the way to make room for this new attempt. And right now, her mouth looks like the Joker off of Batman. At least I don't do too bad on the arms. I don't think I do terribly bad on those. I don't draw hands. I just tuck them into her pockets or on her hips, something like that. I don't try to draw them yet. The thing with hands is they've got knuckles, they've got fingernails, they're very complex. Just if you just look at your hand and the veining and the way the muscles show up in the back of the hand when you grip something, the not the muscles, the tendons and bones and stuff. Mine's kind of fat and it's old, so it's wrinkly, but yeah. But if you look at your fingers, and I mean the way they taper, the creases they have in when you bend them, and the thumb is just the two joints, but still, it's got all of that. And then there's the fingernails. So, and then you have to determine how you want to pose that hand. And so depending on how you pose it, depends on how what part of the finger you make fatter, what part you make, and just how much fatter. It just drives me crazy to think about it. And I don't know. It's something that if I'm ever going to draw a hand, I have to really work on it to learn how. And so I'm going to have to see if I can pick up some of these tricks that people use for eyes and mouths and hands, toes. It's just not an easy thing if you're going to do like a full sketch of a hand or even just, how it's gripped or something. So now I've given her shirt. I'm trying to do the pants now. And I think what I will do is, for now, I'm just going to put some music behind this and let you watch it. And please do comment at the end if there's anything that you think that I could maybe take from this and do a little better job. Just kind of let me know. I do welcome comments, so please give me a clue. thank you all very much. I'll turn her this way, see what I did. It could have been a lot worse. I'll admit that. Proportions are almost, I mean, if I went up a couple of notches with the waistband and set her waist a little higher, it probably would have been a little more believable. I know some people have are longer in the trunk, but I don't know. I like to do the 1/3, 2/3 type of thing. But anyway, you've got a picture. It's not terrible. And the cats do roam between your legs. They just absolutely love to brush up against your legs. So I put the cat there. So we'll see you tomorrow. I love all of you. Smile and wave. There's yours. Good night.